Well, hello and welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and welcome to which episode is this? I lost count. This is 59? 59! Episode 59 of the Jesus Enrique Rosas show. We are live through YouTube, X, and Rumble. You just look for Jesus Enrique Rosas or Kinesics, either of the two. We are also on Spotify. At the end of every show, you wait like maybe 1 hour, and you will have this show as a podcast on Spotify, on Amazon Music, on Apple Podcasts, and also, of course, on iHeartRadio. Make sure that you download my 100 body language tips completely free, and you will be subscribed to my awesome emails using the link in the description of this video, no matter in which platform you are watching from. I'm keeping an eye on your comments, as usual. Always keep an eye on your comments. Your comments make this show great. Your comment is making this show great always. And I will make sure to highlight the best comments. Also, your super chats are welcome in every platform. And if you want to attend the members only live stream that I organize after my usual daily show, my members only is an after show for my YouTube members. You can also become a member using one of the links in the description of this show. We're almost ready to begin. Everything is nice today. We have a nice sound. We have nice video. We have nice chat. We have nice everything. You know, when you have done this almost 60 times, then you get a hang of it. But still, I want to check that everything is almost ready. Everything is almost ready. Make sure that everything is on its place. And once everything is in place, then we can begin. We can begin. I got my X Pro dashboard as well, just in case anything happens, any breaking news happen, or you want to message me on X for something. Hey, Jesus, something's going on, something's here or there, and you want to warn me about something, you can go to X for that, and I will have it right here on my right. Who's in the house? So many lovely people in the house. So many lovely body language buddies. What else here to begin? Make sure that everything is nice. Let me see. Thank you for your compliments as well. Always welcome. Always welcome. And we are going to begin with a few. Let's review the topics that we have for today. Let's review the topics. The topics that we have for today. First one is the Lawfare. Lawfare was. Let's say that it failed. It failed miserable. Another lawfare attempt against Donald Trump failed miserably. We will be talking about that. We will talk about Gavin Newsom, being Gavin Newsom, is his usual persona, but caught in the act. Let's say that he was caught lying, which is going to be interesting to see. How DEI is infiltrating there's firefighting squads, and well, you already have seen the results. How CEOs of tech are all trying to kiss the ring of the Trump. And again, yesterday we were about to talk about the Duchess. The ring. You know that when the ring bells, we are all going home, and once we are going home, then well, it's over. So. There was no time for the Duchess yesterday. Maybe today will be time for the Duchess yesterday. Today's show should be around 1 hour and 45 minutes. I need to run to flight. Not exactly flight, but 1 hour and 45 minutes. I think it's gonna cut it. It's gonna cut it. So. Let's begin, and we need to begin with a couple memes. The first meme, is this a meme? Is it really a meme? Well, it's not really a meme. It's a thought that we were talking about and on X earlier, I will say it again about that video that we analyzed yesterday. If you haven't watched it, go to my videos. You will find it right on my highlighted videos on my Jesus Enrique Rosas channel. I will say it again. You can feel whatever you want about Trump. The only thing you can't do is ignore him. He always makes sure of that. You cannot ignore the man. And we have to be like Trump. Be impossible to ignore. Always command a reaction from people in your own terms. This is very important for success nowadays. You cannot afford to be a wallflower. Well, unless you are Bob Dylan's son, then I guess that's okay. Yeah, the pun was on purpose, but you understand what I meant. And speaking of yesterday's analysis, this reminds me of what we were talking about. My YouTube stories. In January 2021, I used to spend 4 days researching for a video, then shoot and edit in 1 or 2 days, and I got like 3,000 views. A humbling experience, but it is where it is. January 2025, I cannot complain. I spent 5 minutes picking clips from X. I speak about the topic live for less than 20 minutes. 3 minutes to create a thumbnail and upload, and the result is right now, it's not even 24 hours since I uploaded my live analysis. It is close to 500,000 views. So yes, this is working. You remember that at the start of this this experiment, is the Jesus Enrique Rosa show. I told you I am not sure if this is going to work, but it seems that it's working. It seems that it's working. So it's I'm commanding attention in my own terms, and it's working. So this is so great. Every single one of us, because I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this as much as you. So let's get started. Let's get started with this failed attempt at taking down Trump. Now, all they can call him a felon right now, but let's see what Trump has to say about this. Let's see what Trump has to say about this. The radical Democrats have lost another pathetic, un-American witch hunt after spending tens of millions of dollars, wasting over 6 years of obsessive work that should have been spent on protecting New Yorkers from violent, rampant crime that is destroying the city and state, coordinating with the Biden-Harris Department of Injustice in lawless weaponization, and bringing completely baseless, illegal, and fake charges against your 45th and 47th president, me. I was given an unconditional discharge. That result alone proves that, as all legal scholars and experts have said, there is no case. There was never a case, and this whole scam fully deserved to be dismissed. The real jury, the American people, have spoken by re-electing me with an overwhelming mandate in one of the most consequential elections in history. As the American people have seen, this case had no crime, no damages, no proof, no facts, no law, only a highly conflicted judge, a star witness who is disbarred, disgraced, serial perjurer, and criminal election interference. What more can I say? Today's event was a despicable charade, and now that it is over, we will appeal this hoax, which has no merit, and restore the trust of Americans in our once great system of justice. Make America great again. And complementing this reaction, we also have memes, and this is from one of my favorite accounts on X, Politirican with his memes, well, from the vault. You know how this works. And all the libtards are out there saying, oh no, we can call him a convicted felon. Well, we can call him a convicted felon now. Now you can call him a convicted felon. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. He is your president still. He will be your president. He hasn't even started. We're still how many days? How many days? Are 10 days? Are 10 days for Trump? It's like the elasticity. The case for the elasticity of January cannot be overstressed. that cannot be overstressed. Nobody cares about the convicted felon thing. And what's even funnier is Fox News says that the only protesters outside the courtroom in New York during Trump's sentencing were Trump supporters. We're Trump supporters. The left is completely demoralized. They have no fight. Exciting times ahead. And let's say what reporter Kerry Urban has to say about this. Have unmute. Yeah, now you can listen to her.
Matthew Colangelo, who used to be a top senior official at the Biden Department of Justice, who left that spot, took a pretty big career downgrade to go join Alvin Bragg and prosecute Donald Trump. He pointed him out and said, this is evidence that the Department of Justice was involved. That was his perspective. And then he said, and I thought this was a very effective line, he said, speaking to Judge Marchand, he said, people watched the trial in your courtroom and the people voted decisively.
Yeah, this is very important to highlight. People know what was happening. The country knows that it was lawfare, that this was silly, that so many. This is important. I am aware that so many Democrats knew that this was a ruse, that this was silly. How is this? How was this a thing? And they say, you are focusing on the wrong things. For example, it's like Kamala's campaign. It was all about nonsense, joy, attack Trump, joy, attack Trump again, joy, attack Trump. That's not how you win a campaign. That's not how you make people vote. So many people on, the left side of the equation will think that they are being treated like, cognitively challenged individuals. And that is never good. That is never good. They realize that all of this, none of this is the right way to fight somebody who has been, especially the hoaxes. You remember all the hoaxes that let's say that I made videos to debunk them, like the Very Fine People hoax, for example. All that makes the left lose credibility. Makes the left lose credibility by the minute. That is something that we need to address every now and then. Not enough.
I won all 7 swing states. And, as he was saying that, I was thinking about, as I walked into the courtroom, that the only protesters, per se, who were here were Trump supporters. And even as I'm standing here right now, I'm looking into a square and I'm looking at people holding Trump flags. I'm looking at a person who has a sign that says, enough is enough. We voted. We don't want this lawfare anymore. And I will note on the audio playback that we're about to get from the court, and so everyone will be able to hear for themselves, it is noteworthy that during the trial, there was no audio, there were no cameras, but for this particular sentencing, Judge Marchand agreed to have audio. I can't help but think it's because he wants the world to hear his voice sentence Donald Trump, because we were not able to have that before.
Yeah, it's part of the propaganda. All this has to do a lot with propaganda and trying to smear him in some way. The thing is that the channels that they had, the left, the big issue that the left has is the same question that they have asked so many times. How can we have some kind of Joe Rogan of the left? And they don't realize that Joe Rogan has always been a bit, to the left, right? They want a channel, since they know that CNN doesn't work anymore, MSNBC doesn't work anymore, all this mainstream media have lost all credibility. The New York Times, the Washington Post, maybe the Washington Post could be saved if Jeff Bezos moves his strings the right way. But once the mainstream media is done, and so many people in the United States realize that all that they spew is lies, then they say, oh, maybe we should go to our ally, Facebook. But it so happens that Mark Zuckerberg, even if I still despise the guy, if I despise Facebook, it's making the right moves, okay? It's saying, you know what, we're going to get rid of all the all the fact checkers. We will be talking about that in a minute. But they don't have a platform. The only thing the left had to have some kind of campaign, to have some kind of propaganda, has lost all credibility. That king, the king of mainstream media, the metaphorical king, is naked in front of everybody. So nobody believes what the left has to say, especially because they have seen that nothing that they say makes any sense. And if their greatest, let's say, their greatest flagships are DEI and trans rights and abortions, that are not no policies. So all this only hammers the idea that all of those who have supported common sense, we could say that this is beyond Trump himself. The way that we have supported common sense will prevail in the end. But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. And I'm going to highlight your live chat. And yes, Sefer K9, the emperor has no clothes. By the way, I saw a question about the inauguration from Priscilla Manzano. Jesus, are you doing a live as well 10 days from now? Hey, I could. Why not? I could do a complete live of the inauguration. And we could watch the inauguration together. I don't know what time is going to be. Let's see. Look for at what time. What time? Let's say, depending on the time, then at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. That time sounds familiar. Yeah, it's the same time of my show. It's the same time of my show. So that gonna be a special show. We could just do a watch party that day of the inauguration. Because why not? How long does it last? How long does the inauguration last? That is important. How much it says? It's 2 hours, 3 hours, 1.5 to 2 hours. That's what I like about America. Something that is concrete. They are very focused. They go very focused on what they intend to do, and don't mess around. I want to talk about Facebook, but first I need to look for a couple of things that I had in my records, in my bookmarks. And I had this on my book, a couple of things about Facebook that I wanted to show you. And let me look for that. And two of them are really funny. And you say, how can something about Facebook be funny? But it is indeed. It is indeed funny. You're about to say it. And a couple of things that we need to address. I think let me see. As usual, you know how it is. Sometimes I lose track. Okay. I found what I was looking for. And we're about to talk about Facebook because I need to address a couple of things about this platform. First thing, let's talk about Facebook for a minute. And this was just baffling. This was just baffling to see. New, Facebook will allow users to say transgender people are mentally ill as Zuckerberg rewrites Meta's moderation rules. All right, so it's open season. It's open season. It is time for, go all wild on Facebook. I mean, it's not that I intend to do this. And you know that I still I'm still resentful. I don't know at which point let's give Facebook a chance, and I will begin building a Facebook page again to be taken down. And no, that's not going to happen. I still have an Instagram account. But that is not going to happen. Even if you tell me that I can go full, Latino racist on people, we can be extremely racist, by the way. Something that we do it for fun. There's no hard feelings. We bully each other in Latin America, and I think that we grow stronger because of it. We make fun of anything and everybody. We are inclusive in our bullying. We bully absolutely everybody. It doesn't matter what is your size, your color, your how you look. No, you will be bullied for some reason. It's something that we do. And in that regard, speaking of bullying, Mark Zuckerberg says ending fact checks will curb censorship. Fact checkers say he's wrong. Yeah, this is like an Ouroboros, right? The serpent that bites its own tail. How does it work? Did he publish that did he upload that to Facebook himself and fact checkers just fact checked him? How does that work? The reality is that there are many people out there that are really resentful. They don't want to have anything to do with, biological facts, for example, and they are willing to do anything that it takes to, make their voices be heard. But that is the reason why Wikipedia doesn't work anymore, because it's run by a bunch of woke people. Reddit is a cesspool of woke people, and well, those two sites are still better than LinkedIn, but you get the idea. Right? There's so many people that want to deny reality, so many people with wacky hair color. I am not saying that every person with wacky hair color is woke, nonsensical being, but so many of them are. And this move by Facebook is gonna make waves, because who is going to highlight the misinformation again, you might ask? And well, we got Levels.io. Levels.io is one of my favorite accounts as well on X. Levels.io says one missing thing nobody discusses is that firing 40,000 fact checkers in favor of community notes can't be the whole story. Just to explain, what is the difference between community fact checkers and community notes? Fact checkers are people that are being hired by the platform. Facebook pays these people for this. They are essentially paid for. Okay, they can be outsourced. They can be organizations outside Facebook, but they are hired for this. Okay, community notes are created by the users themselves, like an act. So you propose a community note, you bring your receipts, other people begin to vote on your community note, and once enough people vote positively, then the community note is attached to the post. So people can see that maybe it's misleading or it's misinformation, and they can go to the sources themselves. In the case of the fact checkers, they just deleted your post, or in my case, they just removed your website, your Facebook page without change of appeal. There's a big difference, a big shift in here. I think it probably also means they realize LLM, large language models such as ChatGPT or Grok or Claude, essentially artificial intelligence agents. And Vision AI models now are good enough to do the job of auto-moderation. So they are going to use, it's like YouTube. YouTube has tools of auto-moderation. It's like a robot. In fact, there are 4 robots, we could call them, that watch your video as soon as you're uploading, and they decide if it's safe for advertisers and on the rest of the stuff, and the terms and conditions of the platform. This saves them $40,000 per 92K per year, $3.6 billion per year in salaries. Facebook is going to save always follow the money. That's why I thought that I thought that this analysis from Levels.io was so good. 3.6 billion with a B of Bravo per year in salaries, or 6% more profit for Zuckerberg, which is good. 6% more. Well, he can build another yacht with that. He can build another yacht. So you see that Zuckerberg, that's why he's so invested in becoming one of the good guys. And in a while, we're going to talk about those visits of Zuckerberg, of Google, of Amazon. All of them have gone to Mar-a-Lago to kiss the ring for a very good reason. And again, I'm still not going to be on Facebook. I would stay away from Facebook. This is just temporary. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be temporary, especially because they have to realize, at some point they will realize that this is going to backfire. It's normal. The first time that you implement or update your platform, and especially a platform with billions of users, well, you have to give it time to see that it actually works. And in terms of AI and with the nuances of human communication, I don't think the AI will be able to do the work perfectly. And especially when you will be able to cherry pick as a human all the mistakes of the AI and make a scandal out of it. So Zuckerberg is making a huge bet. If he's saving his R's, seem to be. He's saving his R's. I would say that this is the way. And also, Facebook is dying and he knows it, as Adriana says. Yes, who is using Facebook right now? We have 6 days to find out what is going to happen with TikTok. If TikTok is essentially banned in the United States, I know many people will be able to use it with VPNs. I'm sure about that. But still, all the traffic, so many people that don't know how to use VPNs, although I think that Generation Z, which are the main users of TikTok, they will be able to sort that out. All that traffic is going to go to YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So maybe they're waiting for the axe to fall. What's going to happen in 6 days? We don't know if TikTok is going to be banned or not. But until then, we know that Zuckerberg wants to save his neck. He wants to play fair with the current lord of the land. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Maybe highlight the live chat. Highlight the high chat. Why are you talking about chanclas? Facebook has not been relevant in a long time. I agree. It's they're still many people still use. I understand that they still use Facebook as a marketplace. That Facebook marketplace is really useful, and if Elon implemented some kind of marketplace on X, then Facebook is completely done. But X has been expanding so much that I would suggest that they take their time. Maybe you never know if from here to 3 months X already has a marketplace, and that maybe Zuckerberg is afraid of that. The next step, Trump is going to save TikTok. Do you think, Adriana? You think that Trump is going to save TikTok? Let's see what happens with TikTok. Trump could save TikTok because, TikTok was instrumental for Trump's campaign with Generation Z, precisely. So, in that regard, so many angles to this, so many interesting developments that are going to we're about to see, we're about to witness. But in the kind of things that we need to address, there's another topic that we need to address, and a very controversial topic nowadays. Why is YouTube censoring me again? Why? I'm going to tell you something about YouTube censorship that I don't know how that works. You remember that in the my analysis of the Jimmy Carter funeral, I was joking about Doug, the Kamala's husband, and I told you that, oh, Doug is thinking, we know what Kamala is gonna do. What happens when Kamala is pissed and they reach home? Well, number one, she hits the Hennessy, and number two, she hits Doug. And we had a lot of, we had so much fun with that joke. And so many of you like in the comments that joke. But when I uploaded the standalone video, I wanted to make my pinned comment, my fixed comment in there. Number one, hit the Hennessy. Number two, hit Doug. Can you believe that for me, the owner of the channel, it wasn't possible to make that comment appear. I wrote that. I pinned that. I saw that pinned. I refreshed the page of the video. It appeared again. I refresh again, and it disappeared. I look into my dashboard. I look for ban or restricted comments or unpublished comments. Nowhere to be found. YouTube was censoring me. YouTube was censoring my own comments from my channel on my video. How does it work? Why? Hit Hennessy, hit Doug. Oh, maybe I'm calling for violence or something like that. I did it 3 times. But you know, that's the thing that happens. That is the kind of terms and conditions that you have to deal with. That's why you need to be, smart and have some ways of telling the things so YouTube doesn't find out what one is saying. Maybe we can have code words about things. That would be nice. But the one who is exposed, the one who is completely exposed in front of everybody has been Gavin Newsom. Newsom, wow, this woman literally ran up to Gavin Newsom on the street and demanded answers on his disastrous wildfires response, and she was not taking no for an answer, and you would not believe what happened. But just to give you an idea of the level of incompetence of the people who are running, we could say many states in the United States, but in this case, California and the city of Los Angeles, this happened. Before we watch this video, we need to address that they literally sent this alert to 11 million people of Los Angeles. Our government is incompetent and a total leftist failure. And what did the alert say? 11 million people got this alert directly. You know that alert that sounds and goes insane no matter what you're doing? Maybe you're playing Candy Crush and it interrupts your Candy Crush, level or playtime just with this sound. Emergency alert. This is an emergency message from the Los Angeles County Fire Department. An evacuation warning has been issued in your area. Remain vigilant of any threats and be ready to evacuate. Gather loved ones, pets, and supplies. Continue to monitor local weather news and the webpage alertla.org for more information. What the F? What the F? And then they released another alert. I don't know if it was the minutes afterwards or 1 hour after. Oh, you know what? Disregard the previous message. Nothing is happening. You are safe. This is insane. This is the insanity that libtards are making of the United States. We need to make California great again. California deserves to be great again, like, I don't know, the 90s. And now we have this. This is the video with Gavin Newsom. Let's see the American, your favorite American psycho governor going for
Governor,
this.
you got a second? Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking.
I'm not gonna hurt. No, you cannot hurt Gavin. He's a psycho. He would know what to do. What happens
literally
here?
Talking to the president right now.
I'm literally talking to the president right now. Please keep that in mind. It's very easy. I'm literally talking to the president right now. The president is Biden, remember. Maybe Biden was not taking a nap at that moment.
To specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through.
This is worse than Saturday Night Live. I mean, what kind of a skit is this? This is the Babylon Bee. This is Babylon Bee stuff. I'm literally talking to the president right now. I want to see the call because I don't believe you, says the lady, because, well, she's really concerned about what's happening. You can see that everything is full of smoke. No, you can't. Why not? Because I've been trying to call him 5 times and the call is not going through. It's a liar. He's a liar. I'm on a call, just kidding. I'm on a call, just kidding. Yeah, Spicy Dame. This guy's just making up things. This guy's just making up things.
I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So
There's
let's
no
get
cell
it.
service.
Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you out.
Do you really think that the governor of California, literally the mecca of tech in the Western world, is gonna be around with a phone that has no service whatsoever? Is this an iPhone, by the way? It completely looks like an iPhone. It 100% looks like an iPhone. Looks like mine. You know, it looks like mine from this angle. That's it. Oh my God, we have the same model, and oh my God, am I psychopath as well? I don't know. It's an iPhone. Maybe it could connect with Starlink. You know that Elon now allows, even if you don't have coverage, you can have a satellite connection with Starlink, and especially in California should be very easy to do that. So he's making things up. He's not talking to the president. This is all a lie. This is all a lie.
I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter.
Yeah, Newsom sounds like he smoked a lot of cigarettes. Why is he speaking like this? Why is he speaking like this? Because of the fires. Because of the fires and the smoke.
I have 4 kids losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
We're getting the resources to help rebuild. I'm sure that they first will need the permits, and you know how hard it is to get a permit to do anything in California. It would be like 10 years before they get the permits just to rebuild there. It's a tragedy in so many levels that I cannot count.
Why is there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
All that is the locals. The water in the hydrants, that is on the locals. That have nothing to do with that.
All literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
There's not going to be next time. Rest assured, there's not going to be next time. At this pace, there's not going to be next time. And he needs to be voted out. People really need to understand this only means destruction. The left only means destruction. That's it.
It has to be. Has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
To
everything
fill the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally, you know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see do you know there's water?
You see his body language is
But would you do
defiant.
that?
I would do whatever I can.
Like here, I would do whatever I can. And he opens his chest like this. He has no regrets, has no remorse, has nothing. It's so arrogant. How these people voted this psycho? How these people voted this psycho in? How is that possible? Who voted for this guy?
But you're not. I see do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right.
But I don't have signal, so I have to go away. If you let me go away and stop nagging me, I can make the goddamn call to the president right now, and maybe we can have some money to rebuild, but forget about the permits. Oh, this is
now,
so awful. I really don't like to be making jokes about this, but what can we do when you have a little psychopath running the state? What can you do about that? What can you do about that? Right now is the only thing that we can do.
Making sure people are safe.
Making sure people are safe. Making sure people are safe. No, this is way too much.
Can I have an opportunity to at least tell people you're doing what you're saying you're doing? Could somebody have...
You can tell people that he's doing nothing. You are allowed to say that. You're allowed. President, this is Batman. This is Batman. No, he is no Batman. It's just a guy, just another loser. The
Could
loser
somebody
is going to
have
be kicked out.
a contact? Can I have your contact information?
Right there.
Yeah, well, AI has very good takes about this. The mayor and the governor, the mayor of Los Angeles, the governor need to be fired. They need to be fired, and pronto. Like yesterday. What else do we have here? Oh my God, the losses. There have been many things to mourn, but this is the McNally house in Altadena, California. Historical loss. This is the kind of things that you will not be able to take this back, because this is like an original that you cannot take back. It's literally, quite literally, you cannot take this house back. And so many things that the fires are still ongoing. So these people not only need to be fired, they need to be taken to court for sheer incompetence. Yeah, the IR. Yeah, I'm sure that his friends are gonna get fast permits to rebuild. No doubt about that. Yeah, so many things happening in California. This is still developing because, I understand it that one of the fires has been controlled or contained at a 6%. One of the fires, and we're talking about tens of thousands of acres. Terrible situation, but as it is developing, we will be talking about this in the following days. Again, I would love to know what do you think about this in the comments. So let's go to the live chat. Already. Building codes for the state, not the burden out. Property values plummeted. Yeah, and how can you rebuild? How can you rebuild your home in a neighborhood that is it's gonna be really toxic for a while. It's gonna be very toxic for a while, and there's looting as well. There's looting in those neighborhoods. This is insane. I've lost count of all the ways this has turned insane. But I sincerely hope that this is going to change. We are witnessing the winds of change in every single way. But anyway, they caught a suspect of arson. Replicating the craftsmanship of those houses is nearly impossible nowadays. The molding and millwork alone is a lost art. Did they get to rebuild Maui? No. It is my understanding that not yet. It is extremely difficult because of the conditions. You have to, of course, clean up everything. The soil is completely destroyed. You have to wait until the everything clears up. Yeah, this is so bad. And now we have, what is the good part? Well, there's no good part. I wish there was a good part. I wish there was a good part. The worst part is that we have completely DEI, full on DEI firefighters. I mean, this is outrageous. I'm going to read this. You're not going to believe this. I had to listen to this myself. And so many of you thought that I was exaggerating. LAFD Assistant Chief Christine Larson. Am I able to carry your husband out of a fire? Well, he got himself in the wrong place. What? I mean, what are you talking about? I'm unconscious because I breathe smoke, for example. And you're telling that because of I'm a man, then I got myself into that situation and you cannot carry me out. But you have to listen to it yourself. You have to listen to it yourself to see that this is legit.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house.
Oh, wait a second. This has music. I need to make sure. I don't want to risk any stupid copyright stuff because of the going to isolate the voice. Okay, there we go.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you.
Okay, if you want the firefighter who attends to your home, you know the firefighters that they come with this huge mask and all this equipment that we're going to be talking about, that equipment. You want the little space that they had, that they show their faces like this, a bit of the mouth and a bit of the, you want that to look like you. You want that part of them to look like you. How retarded is this, is my question. What kind of mental retardation we are talking about? Because this is way too much. This is far lower than room temperature IQ. Oh, we want the firefighter who attends to your home to look like you. So, if how do you know if there are I don't know, Japanese in the house that is burning, and you have to send Japanese firefighters? Because if not, it's racist? How does that work? Or how do you do that? This is complete, utter insanity. But this is, there comes the best part.
Gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better.
The situation is that the house is burning. You moron. The house is burning. I don't care. Again, I'm going to go through all the colors. I don't care if you're white, black, brown, yellow, blue, pink, zero. I don't care about that. I just want to know if you can get into the house and save me and my loved ones. It's that easy. How stupid is this? This is next level stupidity. This is next level stupidity. Cannot have any words for this.
Situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
She said that. Is she strong enough to carry my husband out of a fire? No, Veronica, you're misgendering her. This is a I don't know if you're joking, but this is a lady. It is my understanding. I really don't understand. Okay, but her pronouns are she, her. So I guess that she's a woman. She is called Christine. I don't know. It's so confusing these days, and especially in California. So confusing.
Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire.
You couldn't carry... You could carry a box of donuts out of Dunkin' Donuts. That's what I know that you carry every single day. And from KFC, you know, the bucket. You carry that bucket full of fried chicken. Fried chicken, wow, chicken. Yeah, I absolutely 100%. I have no proof, but no doubts either that you carry that bucket from KFC with absolutely zero problem. You can carry 10 of those buckets every day, and it shows. That you cannot carry a man because you don't have the strength to carry an effing man. You don't. Biology will slap you in your cheeky face, tell you, hey, you cannot carry a man. You cannot be a firefighter. Wake up. Smell the coffee, for fuck's sake. You can't. Damn. What is this? What is this? How is this real? What kind of Twilight Zone episode is this shit? I don't get it.
Which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place.
He got himself. If your house is burning and you're male, and if you're white, I'm sure that she forgot to say, if you're white, you got yourself in the wrong place. Like, you're a racist, so you deserve to die. I don't know. Yes. How is this? And you know, the action, only about 5% of working firefighters are women. Should be zero. Zero. No. Should be zero. I'm gonna tell you so many things. And well, the memes, thank you JMA for sharing this. We need to have some levity. I'm getting to work out. Your husband got himself in the wrong place. You're here to help, right? Right? No, she's not here to help. She is not here to help. And this is my take. Women cannot be firefighters. Women cannot be firefighters. Repeat after me. Women cannot be firefighters. It is that simple. If your chromosomes are XX, you cannot be a firefighter. I'm going to show you why. It's very simple. And Perplexity gave me the total weight of how much does the equipment that a firefighter has to carry. When all equipment is combined, a firefighter can carry a total weight ranging from 75 to 85 pounds. 75 to 85 pounds, which is around 34 to 38.5 kilos or more. In some cases, particularly for high-rise incidents, firefighters may carry over 120 pounds of gear. I mean, I see all the guys, because it's always guys, says, oh, I know women who can do that. I know women who can do it. I think that Gina Carano could do that. I think that Gina Carano could deal with that weight. But you know what? I am a man, and I don't want Gina Carano risking her life on a fire as a firefighter. In principle, that is a man's job. By definition. No women allowed. In principle. That is in principle. And when we go to the practical stuff, how much stamina do women have? Even if you are Gina Carano. No. This women cannot do that. Even as if, like Princess Dumbarton says, 1% of women can do that job. You're a woman. Even if you're in the 1%, you're a woman. Men are meant to protect women. It is that simple. By principle. And if maybe you're in the 1%, you are the woman that are in the 1%, and you can do the job of a firefighter. What is going to happen when that very subtle difference makes you fail? What do you think people are going to think? What do you think people are going to think? Oh, no, she was in the 1%. She could do the job. She could be a firefighter. No, you failed. And people would be able to say with all the right in the world, you fail because you're a woman. It's simple as. By principle, men protect women. By biology and practicality, you cannot carry this. You cannot carry your fat ass around. So what the fuck is this? What level of insanity is happening in California? What level of insanity is happening in California? Is my question. No, this cannot be. This cannot be. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. I'm still right. I am still right. It's important to note that the weight can increase further when the gear becomes wet. With turnouts become 7 to 10 pounds heavier than saturated. The substantial weight underscores the importance of physical fitness and regular training for firefighters to maintain the strength and stamina required for their demanding job. Physical fitness. Physical fitness. Physical fitness, fuck's sake. You know what physical fitness means? Being fit. Being fit. So this is the things that I don't understand. Is people have gone insane? Oh, we cannot say that because you're gonna offend people. Well, so be it. People need to be offended. People need to be bullied. Reason has to come and bully you into common sense. It will be the only moment that you realize that this doesn't work like this. At some point, humanity peaked, and my theory is that common sense and humanity peaked around the end of the 1980s and the beginning of the 1990s. And for some reason, everything went downhill from there. Yeah, I'm making bullying great again. These people need to live in Venezuela. Like, they wouldn't stand Venezuela for 3 weeks. They should live like 6 months in Venezuela, and they will come crying. They will come back crying to their little rooms and go into their bed and begin to cry for 6 more months. I don't know. They wouldn't be able to survive. They absolutely 100% need to be bullied into common sense. But I still would like to know your opinion in the comments. Let's highlight the live chat because yeah, up a ladder. How can say that you can't go up a ladder? How can say that you can go up a ladder with? No, you can't. Humanity peaks in 1945. Oh my God. Yeah, go live in Venezuela for 3 months. Go live in Venezuela for 3 months. That's what we should be telling them. This is a thing that we need to address. This is a thing that we need to address. It is not wrong to offend people when you are morally, biologically, physically, or right in principle. Yes, this is something that we need to bring back. We need to bring back all this and then some. Not Newsom, but and then some. Let me see. Yeah, the truth offends people. I say offend people with the truth. It's for their own good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's reduce the requirements. Let's reduce the intellectual requirements to get into college. Let's reduce the physical requirements to be a firefighter. Let's reduce the physical requirements to be a police officer. Let's reduce the literacy. I saw these days. Oh, to be able to be a teacher, we need to reduce the literacy. The bar, so more people can be teachers. So you mean that more mediocre people can be teachers? Teachers? No, that's not how this works. That's not how this works. Let me see what else. Or do we have I think we have 2 more topics. Today, I will have to. Maybe I will say what is my other topic. Okay, we have another topic. We have the CEOs wanted to kiss the ring of Donald Trump. Maybe we can have the Duchess. But I want to let me just quickly check what is going on in Venezuela. And if you Venezuelans in the house, or you have any idea of what is going on in Venezuela right now, because we don't know where Maria Corina and Edmundo are. It's just want to check. Today is the day that in Venezuela that finally Maduro ended his mandate, and Edmundo González Urrutia, the president-elect of Venezuela, had to be sworn in. Now, you know what? That we are in a narco-tyranny, a tyranny that is supported by every single of these drug cartels, international drug cartels, and we're expecting something to happen. It's has been how many years already? A quarter of a century already. And we're still at this. I'm just gonna check a couple of things here. Breaking: Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro has been inaugurated in a pre-recorded self-coronation ceremony. The real president is Edmundo González. Everybody knows that. And 1 hour ago, Secretary Antony Blinken, the Venezuelan people and world know that Nicolas Maduro clearly lost the 2024 presidential election and has no right to claim the presidency today. We stand ready to support a return to democracy in Venezuela. Both Brazil's Lula and Colombia's Petro, dos zurdos de mierda, are sending representatives to Maduro's inauguration tomorrow. I like those words from Milei, and I call Petro those words this morning. Zurdo de mierda, son todos unos zurdos de mierda, putos socialistas de mierda, el coño es su madre. Senator, say here. Senator McCain was a longtime critic of oppressive autocrats and human rights abusers in Venezuela. Autocrats like illegitimate Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, who was just sworn in for a third 6-year term. Yeah, Venezuelans understood. Venezuelans understood what I just said. Yeah, you know who you are. You're gonna cut me. You're gonna edit me out of context, right? Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Go ahead. We need to talk about Trump now. No more about. I know, Stella. I knew that you were in the chat. I knew Stella's gonna. You know that is our secret language. I should write a book, The Secret Language of Venezuelans. El coño es su madre. See, that's the way that's the way that we. There's no other way. There's no other way that we can express. That there are other ways we can say. We can express our emotions in a non-polite way. Maybe at some point I will give you. I will give a full-on rant about. Maduro and Chavistas and anybody who has ever voted for socialists in Venezuela. I hope you all burn in hell. Shut up. Carter went to Chavez and praised him. I really don't. Don't remember that. Don't want to talk about Carter's memory right now. And let's talk about Trump. Let's talk about a bit more about Trump. I have a couple of videos here. And on an interview, Trump had this, let's say he was talking about the CEOs of big tech in the United States were all going and meeting with him. For some reason, we know the reason, that they want to be okay with who's going to be the lord of the land. That they want to know, they know that the future of their platforms depends on if they are okay with, not only what Trump wants, because Trump is the 47th president of the United States only because he won the popular vote. It means that so many Americans wanted him to be the president, and so many Americans wanted common sense back. And all these platforms say, hey, you know what? Oh, we love common sense. We love common sense now. Yeah, why not? Like Mark Zuckerberg, like he's leaking boots. Whose boots do they have to leak to make sure that Facebook survives? Yes, he said. Aaron Rupert, Trump on his interaction today with Obama. It did look very friendly, I must say. I said, boy, they look like two people like that each other, and we probably do. He was in this interaction with Obama. He was looking really friendly with him, and people were, what is going on? How is it possible? How is it possible that so many families, you know how they say, I'm going to generate the subtitles here. So many people say that so many families, so many people ostracized family members and friends because of politics. And now you see Obama and Trump speaking like that. They can, in this event, in this funeral, they can put away their differences, or maybe they were joking about their differences. Why not? Why not? Maybe Obama was joking, hey, you survived the couple assassination attempts, you bastard. How do you do it? And Trump would have said, why didn't you bring Mike? And I would tell that to him. And I saw a meme that said read like Trump telling Obama, now that everything is done for you, why don't you acknowledge that you come from there? Why don't you acknowledge that you were born there? It was a very good meme. Let's watch this. Let's watch this video.
Off the top, you mentioned the Carter funeral today. What were you talking to Barack Obama about?
It did look very friendly, I must say. I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it, how friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other, and we probably do.
And we probably do. It's like, in the sense like, as I've told you so many times, sometimes you can admire how somebody has persevered, even if you don't agree with their character or their principles. Okay, but you can admire, this guy has grit. Maybe the guy uses grit for the wrong reasons. It's like Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox, was a Nazi commander in World War II. Was highly respected, and everybody respected him and feared him a lot, and they knew that this guy is actual business, and you can respect that the guy was great at what he did, even if you don't agree with his principles and what he stands for. That is the thing. That is the kind of things that adult people do. The adult conversations. How you keep in control of your emotions in those situations. That is what we have to learn from this.
We have little different philosophies, right? But we probably do. I don't know. We just got along. But I got along with just about everybody on that. We met backstage, as you know, before we went on. And I thought it was a beautiful service. But we all got along very well, which is good.
Yeah, it's good. It's getting along. Obama has to know that, he was defeated in every single way. So let's wave a temporary white flag, I guess. That's that he can do. Also, reporter, a lot of CEOs, including some who censor you, have been coming down to Mar-a-Lago to basically kiss the ring. Have you changed, or have they changed. Trump, perhaps we've all changed. We won the popular vote. I think that created respect. And this was an interesting exchange. But first, I want to. I thought, okay, this is what the one.
We've been watching over the last couple weeks. A lot of CEOs, including some who censored you 4 years ago, have been coming down here basically to kiss the ring. Did they change or did you change?
Well, maybe we all changed. I think they've gained a lot of respect. I think they looked at the mandate that we got. As you know, we won the popular vote. As I said, we won all 7 swing states. They said, well, if Trump would win, I had to win 3 because I had a lot of early voting going on, and we had to win 3, and we won all 7, and we won them by a lot. We didn't win them by a little. We won them by a lot, and we won the popular vote by a lot. I think that had an effect.
Yeah, the effect is that these CEOs realize that their users are that people, and they voted and choose Donald Trump for a reason, and not because all these stupid arguments and narratives that the left wanted to smear him with, like all the lawfare as well that we talked about earlier. And they say it's like Jeff Bezos, that before the elections, that he decided to not support Kamala Harris, and that pissed off a lot of people. But he had the numbers. That Amazon had the numbers of how many Trump Vance flags people were buying, and he said, no, we cannot support Kamala, not this time.
I also think it's like, let's get something done. You look at what happened with Facebook today and yesterday, what they announced. That was a big concession from them. I mean, they went from I call them the unlock boxes. They call them lock boxes. I call them the unlock boxes because they seem to be unlocked a lot of times. But you went from the unlock boxes into a statement yesterday that's really talking about free speech. What a difference that is. And so we appreciate that. But I think they've gained a lot of respect. We've had everybody. Jeff Bezos came, Bill.
This was a clip that people were joking about. I need to highlight this because, of course, you know that it was fun to hear.
Everybody. Jeff Bezos came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
Everybody's coming. Yeah, you know that new meme unlocked. They I was going to say something. I better not say what I was thinking, but let's continue.
I haven't had anybody saying anything bad about me. I'm not used to it. But
what I notice is that every time Trump talks about not only he could talk about the Democrats like in an abstract way, and he can attack the Democrats, but sometimes it's like when Kamala was in debt, the $20 million in debt, he said, well, let's help them get out of that debt. He's not, when he says that there's not a day of reckoning coming, I think that he means it, especially in the way that he addresses everybody. It's great. And he shows, for example, here he shows respect for what Mark Zuckerberg decided to do. He's not bragging about that. He's not attacking. I attack Mark Zuckerberg because, well, I have this visceral reaction. Maybe Trump has that reaction as well, but he knows that the only way to make America great again is to unite the country. And if you, as president, you begin to you keep that separation between people, you keep that polarization alive, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. You have to make sure that everybody works towards that common sense future that we all want, that progress future that we all want, not only in the United States, but worldwide as well. That is what everybody wants in this planet.
A lot of it's respect. I think they respect the Republican Party. The Republican Party has become a much bigger party. It's become a party for the worker. You know, if you look at all of the union votes that I got, and when I say I, it's really all of us together because it's a whole thing. But We won the Teamsters. We did great with the auto workers. We did, all heavily union and non-union states. We won by a lot. Florida is an example. We won by millions of votes, the highest vote ever gotten.
So he is. Notice how he's trying kind of justify the actions of this CEOs. He's not saying, "Oh, they're coming because they're afraid. Oh, they're coming because they want to kiss the ring." No, he's trying to turning the conversation to the actual American people. Maybe they realize it's like turning away the conversation away from himself. It's not because I am in charge. It's because he's mentioning all the people, all these organizations that back him. He's trying to not make this about himself. For someone who talks a lot about himself, and he always says that, "Oh, I am the best. I am the best at this and best at that." Maybe that was during the campaign, but right now he knows that the next step is to unite the country, and I agree wholeheartedly. This was a lesson that many people should learn very quickly. I don't think Democrats are going to understand that lesson at least for 8 or 12 years, because all they can think of is being polarized. That's why they're gleefully calling him convicted felon, even if that is going to change something about his mandate, if that is going to make their lives better. None of that is true, but it's the kind of battles that the left like to fight. It's like, "Oh yeah, we feel better just calling your names. That's why you lose." But I would like to know what you think about this in the comments. So let's highlight your wonderful live chat in today's show, and talk about Greenland as well. I got a question today on X. Jesus, why do you think Trump is talking about Canada as the 51st state and Greenland and the Gulf of America and all this? Why do you think he's I think he's trying to troll the mainstream media. Like the mainstream media cannot keep up with his trolling. It's a bit too confused. Okay, it's a bit too confused. If you give them something concrete, then they will just grab that and just. But if you give them many crazy stuff, then they will say, "What is he saying that is real and what is not?" And you got CNN asking Justin Trudeau if he thinks that Canada is going to become the 51st state of the United States. There are journalists interviewing Justin Trudeau, and they are asking him this question. That is the level that Trump is setting this narrative, which is insane, of course. It's insane, but these journalists are taking debate wonderfully. That is pig trolling. That is pig trolling. So a couple of things I still want to check again about Venezuela. Second is some trends in here. Nothing new yet. Let me see her official account. Her official account, nothing new. I guess that in their official accounts, one should be able to see something. Nothing since yesterday, and the official party, nothing since. Okay, Treasury sanctions Venezuelan officials supporting Nicolas Maduro's. Is this new? Treasury sanctions Venezuelan officials supporting Nicolas Maduro's repression and illegitimate claim to power. This is January 10, 2015. More sanctions. More sanctions. Let me read this very quickly. Venezuelan police, military officials. Well, we get more sanctions. It's gonna take time. I know that it's gonna take time, but I really want Venezuela to be free. Okay, I will check out on this later. Just one more thing, and we can move on. Nice, we can move on. What is today's? I told you that I needed to go early. I leave early today. We still have one topic, and the topic is we left. We left the Duchess. How would we say that? We left the Duchess. See. Wait a second. I need to generate some subtitles. I'm gonna say something about Meghan. You know that. The Royal Rogue. I'm gonna turn into the Royal Rogue right now because I need to say something about Meghan. First, we're gonna drink some water. Make sure that there are no new. Just in, LAPD says there is no probable cause to charge the man walking around with a large blowtorch. Oh my God, I lost that. With arson. There's this man walking around with a large blowtorch, and no, there's no way that we can charge him with arson because, well, you know how it is. Get fucked. Oh my God. One topic left in the chamber today. One topic left on the chamber. All right. He was using the blowtorch to smoke weed. Yeah, for the crack pipe. For the crack pipe. Faster, more efficient. So let's talk about the Duchess, and something that people are saying, are noticing, and is that I'm gonna play this clip. I'm gonna play this clip from Gutfeld, and I'm going to comment on this because it has to do why people think her show is going to fail, and the way that we see has to do with astroturfing. You know that astroturfing is when you cover with this fake grass. It could be called like this, fake grass, or when you try to. It's like in marketing when you try to put messages out there that to look spontaneous on Instagram or YouTube. Oh, this news are popping out spontaneously. No. That is a premeditated campaign, and all it has to do with the inauthenticity of Meghan. In this case, I use an AI image, and this other AI image would serve also well for this. Meghan with a couple of bowls of fried chicken. Because why not? I want to watch Meghan frying chicken in the show, doing solid fried chicken. Let's watch the video, and then I can comment on this.
No matter how much Meghan Markle fails, she keeps getting more and more opportunities. And the thing that blows my mind the most is it's like, don't you want to at least then fail in a more interesting way?
Yeah. It would be. It would be great. It would be great if all that she does, you know, that Meghan has all these opportunities. We have talked about that at large in the Royal Rogue, in my Royal Rogue channel. She has all the opportunities. She still has that platform. She will never cease to have that platform. Even if she divorces Harry, she will still have the platform. Why don't you do something more interesting? Why are you so boring? Why are you so astroturfed? You can go and watch my analysis of her trailer on my Royal Road channel. But yeah, it looks bland and boring, and this lady has a point.
Yes. Like, you have some kind of protection against unemployment that no one's ever had.
Yeah, that is protection against unemployment. You are so famous. You have a platform. You are so famous that no matter what you do, good or bad, people are going to notice it. YouTubers are going to make content about that. That is a fact. And by the way, I think I've created way more content than whatever Meghan has done in her stint with Netflix. So there's that. Netflix and Spotify, both of them. And how is the name of what she's her podcast right now? Enchilada, Marinada. What is the name? Piña colada. I don't remember. Lemonada. It's piña colada. It's the same. Piña colada, lemonada, whatever. Nobody's listening to that podcast anymore.
And you're wasting it being this boring. Say some crazy. Rip a DMT pen and then go shopping for flowers.
Yes.
Get drunk and slap a camera guy.
Get drunk and slap a camera guy. That would unite. That would unite the world. Meghan Markle has the opportunity to unite the world doing exactly that. Get drunk and slap a camera guy. Can you imagine that for a brief moment, all the headlines of the world, all the crazy stuff happening in the world, all the newspapers, every single newspaper in the world will talk only about that. We will put aside our differences and we will analyze every frame of that drunken camera guy slapping. That would be perfect. That would be just awesome. Meghan has the opportunity to do that. And she prefers to do this bland and boring and predictable and astroturfed cooking show. Oh, she could get a puppet, Priscilla. Priscilla Manzano, she should get a puppet, but she already has one. Harry's like Meghan's puppet. You know that Harry doesn't do anything. Harry doesn't get out of the basement unless the Duchess allows him out of the basement. That is the deal that they have. Harry, you don't get out of the basement unless I allow you to. That's the arrangement. But no, really, so many things that you could do. You could do like this, and you could have all these creatives working for you. But I guess that so many creatives already know that working for the Duchess is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. So that's why nobody wants to get implicated in this. Nobody wants to get implicated with her, even if it's a big opportunity. Because I would say, well, I could put on my resume that I work for the Duchess of Sausages, and I survived, which would be great. That would be actual bragging rights. And what is the next of the video?
Yes. That I would watch.
Yeah, a monster
You're not
truck.
gonna
Drive a monster truck. Meghan driving a monster truck over Montecito. Oh, that would be epic. Just epic. Just put Archie and Lily on a tiny, the booster seats on your Bigfoot truck and just go all over the mansion. That would be next level Kardashians. Next level Kardashians. Why doesn't do that?
You're not gonna get fired, girl.
Yeah.
Go wild out. Don't she has the gift that everyone's always wanted. Is she can't be fired, and the cameras keep rolling. She keeps getting shows, and she's using it to make a hummus platter.
Hummus platter. Just give me a minute here. All right. So we are in this conundrum. Imagine if this was about you. Imagine that you have a huge platform, and you had a platform that is bulletproof. And bulletproof, oh, Marie Horan. Marie Horan, oh my God, Marie Horan has sent a $100. I need a reaction. I need a Dr. Evil reaction to this. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, appreciate that. That is so awesome. From you, thank you, appreciate it. Amazing super chat. And for those of you who have also sent your super chats, I'm going to mention that. But Marie just left me speechless. It was so awesome. So you have, imagine that you have this huge platform that is bulletproof. You could do anything, literally anything that you would want to do. What would you do? Something boring? Would you copy what other people have done? You want the attention. Maybe you're a bit narcissistic and you want the attention, and you will go with something boring. That tells me a lot about Meghan's personality. That tells me that Meghan has, I've already said that on my Body Language Guy channel, on my Royal Road channel, and now I'm going to say it in my new Jesus Enrique Rosas channel. Insecurity. Because Meghan's platform is literally bulletproof. There's no way you can take that down. She will always have that platform. She will always draw that attention. But she's so insecure that she would never, in the life, would do something that is even remotely outrageous. Even if what she did to Harry's family and her own family was outrageous. You remember the Oprah interview? I can't remember the Oprah interview. So this cooking show only reveals a deep insecurity. I need to control everything. I need to control perfectly clean, except for the food who has the tendrils dangling inside, the platter and all the stuff. I need to control every single part of the production, and that's why nobody stands her, because you need to give the creatives and the people with actual talent the room to do what they do best. And she will never do that. So that's what I wanted to say today about Meghan. She is so invested into astroturfing or making authentic fried chicken or waffles or whatever, that she just passes like that artificial grass of football fields. This is not authentic. This will never be authentic, and this is why she's going to repeatedly fail. But again, the show is coming, and I will be there commenting that on the Royal Road channel. I still would like to know what you think about this in the comments. So let's switch to your amazing live chat. Your amazing live chat. Oh my God, Marie, thank you for that. Super chat was just amazing. Wait a second here. And I want to read the other super chats I had here. Adriana, I don't know if I read your super chat. Trump is demonstrating what uniting the United States is supposed to look like. I agree with that. Herman, dale Jesus, Herman understood my Venezuelan rant. Oh my God, if I go full Venezuelan rant, there will be no Chavista standing. And Marie Marie, thank you again for your amazing super chat. Let me see all your comments in here. And we're pretty much done for today's show. Was such an amazing show. Such an amazing show. Meghan is like watching a slow-moving train crash. I mean, here for air. Well, no. And Harry is the crash test dummy. Especially the dummy part. See what is going on. I'm going to check once again what is going on. What's going on in Venezuela? But I think that there's no... Harry and Meghan are trending in UK national news. What the F? Let me see. Just chicken and waffles, so ethnic. Sorry, I usually have to go to the end of the chat, so it keeps reloading. Oh yeah, Harry and Meghan now talking about the Southern California fires because, well, they absolutely have to. No, we don't need the statements from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle opened their Montecito home to friends forced to evacuate due to wildfires. Well, that is a good thing for once. The sausages have made donations to relief efforts, including children's clothes and other essential items to those impacted by the fires. Probably just a slow news day if the period they're trending here. So let me check. Check here and there. All right. So I think we are done from today. Tomorrow I will have our usual 2-hour show, but today I had a couple of things that caught my attention. I think I can still have the members only after show today. You just have to, members of my channel, remember to check my channel after every show around 1 hour. After it should be like 1 hour, it should be 2:30 p.m. Eastern time to check if I will be on a members only after show. I hope to do one today. I will let you know. And until then, remember, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy. And until we meet on another video or another live stream, or should be tomorrow in episode 60. It's great. 60 episodes. That's time flies. Remember the most important words. Much love and bliss. Take care. Be safe. I love every single one of you. Bye-bye.